Hey YouTube, this is Adam from FAS. I'm a little sick right now, so I won't be very energetic in this. Please forgive me. The Colorado House of Representatives just passed 4 gun control measures. It was a 34 to 31 vote with 3 Democrats crossing the aisle and opposing the bills. Those bills are House Bill 1229, which requires background checks for all transfers and transactions. House Bill 1226, which bans concealed carry on college campuses. House Bill 1228, which establishes a fee for background checks. And House Bill 1224, which limits the magazines to 15 rounds. Now, all these measures still have to pass through the Colorado Senate, but it's believed that they will still pass roughly on the same type of party lines that they passed through the House. I'm just going to give you my own personal reaction to some of these measures, or to all of these measures. You can feel free to agree, disagree, whatever. Put your comments down there in the comments section. You can write my inbox, whatever you want. I'll try to get back to everybody in a timely fashion. Just keep it civil. You act like a little bitch, I'm going to delete your comments. Now, I personally don't have any problem with background checks. I've got nothing to hide. Now, I do, however, believe that it's completely unenforceable because there is no state registration. You don't know who has guns, and any kind of registration is completely in direct violation of the state constitution. I mean, even if it wasn't, how are you going to get Joe Farmer to go register his 350 rifles? As far as concealing on campus is concerned, I think good luck with that. People who are legitimately carrying for their own protection and the protection of others are still going to carry. Virginia Tech was a gun-free zone, and we all know what happened there. Now, Colorado is it's a will issue state, not a may issue state when it comes to concealed carry. They have to give it to you. They have to give you a concealed carry as long as you pass the background check. It's the same background check that they use for a firearm purchase. Just the fees vary by your county. I know here in Boulder County, it's I think $164, $165. By the way, it's the state maximum. That's the most we can pay. I know it varies completely by your county, by what your sheriff wants to do. Representative Claire Levi, or Levy, I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it Levy. She's from Boulder, and I have a direct quote from her I'm going to read to you. It says, "There are a lot of students who simply are not ready to be in the presence of firearms." Now, I got a question for that. How is it that a 17-year-old can sign up for the military, potentially die for their country, but a 21-year-old ain't ready to handle a firearm, not even be around them? Let me ask you a question, Representative Levy. What's a good age for people to be around firearms? When do you know when someone's ready? Is it maybe when a madman is in their mustache waxing for the modern hipster class and he's shooting up the class? Is that when it's okay? I mean, let's get real here. You're just afraid, and you're from Boulder. I mean, that pretty much says it all to anyone who knows the area. Now, a fee for background checks is really just an annoyance. I can live with another $5 or $10 for a background check, to pay for it. I'm alright with that. I had to pay for my background check when I went to EMT school, and you have to pay for a background check when you buy from a gun show anyway. So, and just because I have to do it when I go to a dealer now, I mean, big deal. I can deal with that. Which moves me along to limited capacity magazines. This is, in my opinion, the most arbitrary piece of legislation that has been presented. Now, I'm happy that every 30-round magazine that I currently own is going to remain perfectly legal for me to own. But now I'm hearing talk that Governor Hickenlooper thinks that Magpul is bluffing when they say that they're going to move out of state if this legislation goes through, which it probably will. Now, I know people who work for Magpul personally, and it's not a bluff. These people are legitimately scared for their jobs. It's a good high-paying manufacturing job, and they're just going to up and move out of the state because what company wants to be that hypocritical in a state that's that hypocritical? I know they introduced the part of the bill where you can still manufacture in state, but you can't sell to anyone in state other than government. That's blatant hypocrisy at its finest. Magpul could easily get blacklisted if they were to stay in state and not be able to sell to the people in that state. It's just ridiculous. It's blatant hypocrisy if they were to do that. And the people at Magpul are not hypocrites. They're honest. They're good, hardworking people. And this state is just going to take that company and throw it away. Now, making manufacturers stamp a serial number and the date of manufacture on magazines it accomplishes nothing. It does nothing other than make the politicians feel good about themselves. It's just so the politicians can give themselves a pat on the back so that they can think that they actually did something. Well, I know what they did, and what they did was absolutely nothing constructive. Hey, thanks for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe to my videos. I'm putting them out every once in a while, just whenever the urge hits me. Currently, I'm just trying to find the success of these videos. You got any comments, once again, leave them downstairs in the comments section, or you can send them to my inbox. I'll ask that you keep them civil. Start being a little fucker, I'm just going to delete them. Thanks. Peace.